Hello Pisces, and welcome to the weekly love reading for couples from the 27th of February until the 6th of March. Pisces, I've pre-shuffled your cards. I'm ready to go. Before I get into your reading, quick astrological update. There is a new moon in your sign, so pretty big deal, on the 6th of March. Normally, new moon's all about starting something new, setting your intentions, trying to manifest, okay? Definitely still go through with setting your intentions and trying to manifest, but this is not the time to start something new, okay, to sign new contracts. And the reason for that is because we have Mercury going retrograde, and it's going retrograde in your sign. So whatever you start now, it will have the illusion of too good to be true, and it will fall apart, okay, probably in about 6 months' time. So my advice is, if you can wait, right? Hold back and wait until the end of April. Buy yourself some time, because then the energy will be more aligned to what you're doing. And if it really is that kind of amazing offer, then it will still be there on the table when it comes to April, okay? If you can't wait, then proceed, but just know, have in the back of your mind that in about 6 months' time, it'll probably change again, all right? Now, as we start off this time period, I have the Three of Cups. So this speaks about having a good time with friends, family, celebration, just really being in harmony with all of your emotional connections, okay? Cups represents the emotions, things that we're emotionally tied to. What's interesting is that you have the King of Wands here, so fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, coupled with the card of Temperance. So maybe it's needing to find balance when it comes to work or your partner or your home life. I feel like you're doing a lot. I feel like you guys have been doing a lot for a while. The energy of this year, if you haven't seen your annual forecast, go watch it, but it speaks a lot about your career and where you are in the world, okay? And you've got the Ten of Swords underneath it. So for some of you, obviously this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But for some of you, you're kind of reaching your limit. You've kind of had like a lot of daggers thrown at you from every which angle, okay? So we're talking family, friends, career, money, finances, children, you name it. Everyone's kind of been like putting pressure on you. Maybe you've been putting a little pressure on yourself as well, okay? You are one of my favorite signs. Probably shouldn't say that. I love them all, but you are one of my favorite signs for many reasons. You're deeply spiritual, intuitive, far more intuitive than good old Capricorns where I sit. But often you don't tap into that because you're a little bit scared of it and it takes you a long time. It's not until you get quite older in your life. The flip side of being so intuitive and so nurturing and caring about all things, particularly animals, is that often you get your little heart broken when you see injustices in the world. You're very much a sign that speaks about justice and truth. And that comes to any aspect, right? So it makes it difficult for you because you have the wisdom and the intuitive knowledge from previous lifetimes, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, to know how things should be. And often, I mean, this card is perfect for kind of explaining that. This is a card of Sagittarius, right? But look at the eye of truth coming through, and it's connected to everything in the body, chakras all aligned. Often we can't act on these things, or we choose not to act on these things because we don't want to hurt other people, and being honest. And this, it plays out in a multitude of ways, in our relationships, in our friendships, in work. And I'm going a bit deep with you, but I think it's important for this week because the energy is really intense for Pisces, okay? You need to speak your truth, Pisces. You always need to think of yourself, number one, first and foremost. And I mean this even if you're a parent, right? And this is really hard for a lot of mothers that I work with, or fathers, because often they're like, oh, my child is my number one priority. Actually, that's incorrect. Your number one priority should be you, because you are nothing to your child if you can't be the best version of you can be, right? And that's really, really hard because you're like, I'm their nurturer, I'm their provider. Yeah, but what happens when you fall apart, right? So you have to put yourself first. And we talk about that all the time, but it's not an easy thing to do, particularly when we are parents and when we are juggling what we're trying to do and create when it comes to the world. And then you add in our relationships and our friendships, and, you know, it can very easily go from this to this feeling of overwhelm, okay? Self first, Pisces, right? What's interesting is that you're trying to find the balance. This is a card of trying to find balance, right? And you are being angelically guided. So whatever the pressure is, I just want you to know it's okay, all right? You are going to find the solution because you have this great energy of starting something new. So even though I'm telling you, don't start something new, You have the card of taking a leap of faith, the Fool. The Fool is the 0. I don't know if you guys can see that away from my hands and nails, but the Fool's the 0, right? And then the 2 of Wands is off on a new adventure. Now, this does speak about career to me. Wands are creative things. The Ace of Wands is something passionate, new beginning. It's like starting something new, a project, a love. But for me, I'm really getting the career vibes, okay? You've either just started something new, you have a new opportunity on the table, or you're going towards something new. And it's something that's like you've kind of dreamed for, wished for, hoped for, okay? That you've been trying to manifest. Because the card that comes after the Fool is that of the manifesting card. And as I said, typically under a new moon, I'd be like, and a new moon in your sign, I'd be like, go for it. But you've got this messy energy with Mercury going retrograde, and there's a lot of stuff going on with Pluto and Saturn and Jupiter. And Jupiter is like the card of Sagittarius. Saturn and Jupiter are like literally clashing, okay? I'm not going to go into that depth in this reading, but it's just not the best time to get something off the ground that is your wish fulfillment. If you have no choice and you need to make a choice and you can't buy yourself time, like I said, just do so, but know that things will change down the track. As you go into the next week, you have the card of the 2 of Swords, another 2. So 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. It's like being torn between 2 paths and needing to make the choice. You know the right choice, okay? There's never any wrong choice. And all I will advise you, the best advice I can give you is think of yourself first about how it's going to matter to you. Is this really going to matter in 6 months' time? Can you delay it? Opportunities will always come back up, okay? If there's anything that I've learned in business, in love, in money, the right thing, if it's the right thing, will still be there, okay? It will still be there, and you'll manifest it, and you'll manifest it even bigger and better and greater than before. The very best thing I can give you other than balance and putting yourself first this week is just know that your partner loves you deeply, okay? You have soulmate card right at the center of this, so you have reciprocal love. It's even, it's balanced. So at least in that aspect, things are good. All right, additional guidance, please, for Pisces. Pisces in couples for the week ahead from the 27th to the 6th of March. What's the most important message for them, please, Eddie? Just one card. There it is. Oh, I told you. Beautiful. Did you see it fly too? Happy, happy. This is my card of elation and joy. It's nice because all the pressure that you're feeling around work stuff, okay, it's going to balance out, I promise. A pinky swear. I'm giving you all virtual hugs through the screen. Joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, feeling that all is well, okay, because it really is well, all right, Pisces? There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with and know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship, and if you're seeking one, be happy. Happiness attracts more of it like bees to honey. There you go, my loves. Week of balance, self first, and you're going to find your happy place. I wish you all the very best love, light. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.